Hello my fellow Misfortune fans, and welcome to another episode of Iron to Diamond, the series in which I show you that Elo Hell does not exist. Currently we are sitting in... Oh nice, we got it. Currently we're sitting in Silver 3 and have a 91% win rate or something. So we will be getting there eventually, and if you don't want to miss out on a future episode on my journey to Diamond, then make sure to subscribe so you stay tuned. And well, this build is dedicated to a player who I met in the game actually when I was playing on my Platinum Smurf, and he picked Misfortune away from me. And he asked me in all chat whether I'm a fan of Misfortune Dabes. Yeah, turns out it was me. But he played a very interesting build. He played Crit Misfortune, and he went Essence Reaver, Bloodthirster, Infinity Edge or something like this. Something along those lines, but shoutouts to you. I think your name was Hot LeBlanc or something. Shoutouts to you, man, if you're watching. And I want to show you today how I play Crit Misfortune. I think this build is very efficient. It's also... it's very similar to your build. I don't run Bloodthirster in this because I go Legend Bloodline and Overheal. And my first item will be Essence Reaver, second item will be Infinity Edge, which is a very, very strong 2-item power spike. And Essence Reaver first allows me to... Rakan? I want to take some damage? Essence Reaver first allows me to spam my abilities because mana, and also... You need to push for level 2. We'll talk in a while, or in a bit, not in a while. In a bit about the build. But we actually need to play the game, right? Oh, I missed that one. Oh, fortunate. Misfortunate. Got him. So, Tristana, if we can push her in, that would be very good. Because of her explosive shot, right, she is not able to farm under tower. Or, well, she at least cannot get every minion, because she will pretty much ruin the last hits for herself. And, by the way, this build you can play it with W max or Q max. I play with Q max because in the early game my lifesteal is not that strong anyway. And the overheal synergies come live in the mid-game, really. And this is also when we get our crit item power spikes. And in the early game, we get carried by Q damage. In the mid-game, we can just start autoing, right? Oh, that was not good. But since we're a crit build, we also want to scale, so no pressure in the early game. Echo jungle, eh? Don't see him on the map. I'm a little bit nervous. Oh, he's mid lane. Okay. Yeah, solo lane's not looking too crisp. It's fine though. We will scale, we will carry. If only I triumph, huh? Oh well, happens. Maybe my flash was not good. Don't touch the wave, please. Don't touch the wave. Maybe my flash was not good. That's debatable. Actually, let's go like this. Is this wave pushing towards me? Depends on whether these minions stay alive. Yeah, okay, now it's definitely towards me. Which is good. We heavily outfarmed the Tristana. The fight was sloppy. They decided to fight us in our minion wave, and Yuumi ran away from the wave, which was the mistake, because the minions deal so much damage. We definitely could have fought this. Well, we did fight this, but had Yuumi committed earlier, It would have been that much smoother. But I guess Tristana got enough farm to also afford a BF sword. But, well, I could have afforded a BF sword, but I'm rushing Essence Reaver. It's a very good first item on Misfortune. Depending on the nerfs next patch, that might change. Okay, she did not get one. Depending on the nerfs next patch, this might change. Essence Reaver might get hit very hard. We will see. But as of now, perfectly fine. And after, by the way, after the crit items, after Essence Reaver and Infinity Edge, we the cannon, we go for a percent armor penetration item. So we can buy Black Cleaver if we need more survivability. We could also go Lord Doms or Mortar Reminder. It really depends on what we need. Typically, you should get a percent armor penetration item as your first, for your third item, right? Because around level 10, 11-ish, this is where they will actually, even to squishy targets, deal more damage than, for example, lethality items. So yeah, you definitely need one of those. I think if you don't buy them as an AD carry, well, for some AD carries, attack speed might be more important, but if you play an AD carry such as Misfortune, who is very reliant on attack damage anyway, you definitely should buy a Last Whisper item or something similar for your third item. If you can afford it. Sometimes against Mordekaiser, for example, you would need QSS for his ulti. Ooh, Tristana's not farming at all, right? I guess I take it. Did Yumi just take damage from Explosive Shot, even though she's untargetable? That's interesting. I wonder if it's a bug or if I didn't see that correctly. I didn't pay attention. My bad. Definitely my bad. So Echo might die, right? Nice. Ooh, they actually all feed. Me gusta mucho. The wave is fine, actually. I guess I'm there in time before... Oh, please. Please, Zach. Please. Alright, he finally got it. Yeah, he pushed it a little bit too hard. That's an awkward wave now. But I just shove it into tower and I'm fine. I actually lost so many minions because of Zac. Oh my goodness. It's fine though. We shove into tower and Tristana will also lose quite some minions here. Let's get a pink ward. The thing with control wards is if you can defend them, they are great. But if you get, if they have lane priority and they can outpush you, i.e. if you don't have control over the lane, then it's a bad idea to place them. But I guess we're way stronger than they are. Oh, not again. I still have heal. Again, they fought in this massive minion wave, and Yumi and I could combo our ultis. It's a very deadly combo. Yumi ults into Misfortune ults. I just needed to wait for the Rakan knockup, but he wasted it right off the bat. And also Echo Stun was off the table, so it was free to ult there. And we're not buying lethality, but since we're buying attack damage so much, we're still very deadly with our ults. It's not worth diving. Ooh. We can't defend him, I guess. Yeah, it's 4 people. No. Pyke is coming, but I wonder what he can do. I'm also very low and I don't have much lifesteal yet, so I need to be very careful. If Rosanna resets her jump, I'm dead. Yumi, come to me. Oh, come on. Ooh. Ooh, she got her in the end. Nice. Yeah, if you're low HP, you can still fight, but you need to be very careful, because even stray hits will kill you, obviously. So before we leave, we obviously push under tower. Ah, we cannot take the plating. Rakan is too dangerous. Would be tempting because it's so low. No, we don't get it. But it's definitely better to lose the plating than to feed a kill. Obviously. Wanna get Berserker's Greaves. My control ward is still on the map, so I don't need to buy an extra one. Actually, I could have for dragon control, but I mean, it's also fine in this spot, so I'm not hating this too much. Now we got Essence Reaver, which is 20% CDR, which is a good uptime on our ulti. Oh, actually, it's clearing it. Yeah, maybe I should have bought one, just in case. Because right now we can't protect it. We're not in lane. Right. Did you just take my minion? Randomly? And now finally our overheal and bloodline synergies start to kick in. Because we are at 7% extra lifesteal, which is 10% with Dorans. And overheal, so this is basically Vamp Scepter. And overheal also scales with level. You get bigger shields with higher levels. Okay. Interesting play, dude. Rakan is so much less scary now that he cannot do his shenanigans with his ulti and flash anymore. I really want to ward this. I don't want to get surprised by anyone. Again, we just shove her in. You see the farm difference? This is because Tristana simply cannot farm under tower. If we consistently apply pressure, there's no way she can catch back into she can catch back up or get into the game again. Yikes, Yumi. Yeah, she loses all this, we get platings. Everything according to plan. If Echo comes, we kill him. Okay, that's the tower. Yep, easy. We can't fight this. If Zac jumps in, kill them. Okay, he's leaving. No, it's not worth fighting. What is the Zac doing? He's 1v3. Can I kill her? Too much mobility. So they're forced back, which means we can push another wave safely. We could also take Dragon. Yeah, push Wave Dragon. That's the play here. I really need to spend some gold. But Tristana is 80 farm down. Ah, I love it. Farming wins you games. If you can't farm, you're pretty much useless as an AD carry. Alright, this is where we reset. Got too much gold in my pocket. Perfect. So we buy this, and I guess this is better than finishing boots. Because if we finish boots, boots are nice, but if we finish them right now, we are sitting on 400 gold, which we did not convert into stats. So I like spending the most amount of gold possible. So we get, obviously, the most amount of combat stats, right? And attack damage being one of the best stats from MiSs. I'm not sure if lethality or attack damage is better. Obviously, lethality items give both, so that's perfect. But in a vacuum, I'm not sure what's better. I guess attack damage, because lethality without attack damage behind it is pretty worthless. Body. Watch your health bar. Finally got some vision. And now we can push without getting surprised. So that just happened. Not sure what the Zack's up to. I hate flash healing for a stupid play like this, but I guess I got a kill out of it, so it's okay. Right, they're respawning, and ooh, they might actually catch us or collapse on us. I'm very strong, so I'm not too afraid of them, but still. So it's better to reset. Because if you feed a shutdown, that's such a big deal. It's a way for them to get back into the game, and you don't want that, obviously. Let me grab this too. I'm entitled, I'm the AD carry. All farm belongs to me. Can I math? Yeah, I can. I got enough for Infinity Edge plus boots. So we got our 2-item power spike, and this is a massive power spike. Like, unreal. Infinity Edge plus Essence Reaver on MiSs, so strong. Because we got 50% crit, a lot of attack damage, and ulti, while it doesn't fully convert crit, it still converts crit to some extent. And also your autos are just so deadly. I don't even have lifesteal to back us up. Yeah, that's brutal. Can we get another mid tower? Mid tier 2 would be huge. It would open up the entire map. If you lose mid tier 2, you pretty much have no control over your own jungle. Because this is a big source of vision. You can think of towers as giant wards that can auto-attack. That's essentially what they are. Don't dive this. Just freely take their jungle. Set up Infernal. Come on. This is not how you... Well, actually, if they don't defend this... Definitely need some % armor penetration for the Garen. But yeah, this is what I mean. This dive is so stupid. We can just abuse our insane amount of map pressure and safely finish the game. These fights, they work because I'm super fed and I know how to position. But, and well, the rest of my team is also kind of fed. But this is risky. This is an unnecessary risk. We could just be finishing, through the other lanes. I guess we can take one Nexus tower, maybe two. I doubt this is a finish though. Also, no time trading love taps between the towers. Alright, they just completely threw away that game. Actually, I need to be careful here. They are respawning and we are low. Yeah, I'm leaving. So we grabbed the red buff plus oh, this Rift Herald though, he's putting on a show. I go for Infernal here. It's super free. The fact that I don't have Nexus towers pretty much means they cannot leave their base ever. Leave me alone. I heal for the Zac. Oh, I had passive anyway. Right, there we go. So we reset, we pressure Baron, and then we finish through one of the side lanes. That's the safest way to play this. We got Lord Doms, and... Oh, can I buy? Okay. And what do I want next? I guess it doesn't matter too much. I can go for more crit, but I want to spend all my gold here. This pickaxe, it doesn't necessarily build into anything, but I'm not planning on recalling again in this game. So might as well get the maximum amount of AD. Or actually, if we take Baron, we would recall afterwards. Let's see. Yep, I take it. Why is my mouse working so roughly? Maybe I need a new one. Sometimes not reacting when I click. Maybe that's why I couldn't buy. So my mouse wasn't reacting at the time. They still have supers in their base. We just push through top lane and win, right? Actually, we don't need Baron. Yeah, they have an open Nexus. This is over. Okay, and they surrender. Again, we carried the game with our damage, and well, had they not surrendered, we simply would have pushed through top lane. No reason to risk Baron or anything. With an open Nexus, it's actually impossible to defend, because you cannot really hope for them, or for the enemy team, if you're in that situation. You cannot hope for them to dive your Nexus towers and get killed by the towers, because obviously they're gone, right? So, yeah, that was essentially already won on paper, so the surrender is whatever. And, well, this is, again, for you, Hot LeBlanc. And I did not build a Bloodthirster this game, because I don't think you need it, especially with this rune page. But if you want to see how I play with a Bloodthirster build, then you can click on the link on your screen right now. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb.